The Nittany Lions ready to kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Defense in press coverage. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Second and long here. To the air, it's Levin. Release to the back. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Got his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll ride him again. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And we kind of wondered coming into this game, did they want to run it up the middle? Do they want to run it near that big fella at defensive tackle? Because he's a grown man, makes plays all over the field. They try him early. I wonder if they'll keep trying it, because we haven't seen a lot of people week in and week out that has been able to block that big fella.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
I like this call in plus territory. The punt would have to be so precise, might as well leave the offense out there on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play-calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Keeps it moving. It's George. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. The give. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. 3rd and long right here. Sets his feet, it's Brady. Throws for the tight end. Out wide left, it's Hansen. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you get a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Makes the grab in their space. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, third downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the first down.
A first down run in the red zone. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that drive covered 40 yards, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Hits the hole. It's Fletcher. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Alabama pushing the tempo. Drives inside. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And these third downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the third down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Runs through the tackle. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a loss of 7.
Well, the defense had the perfect play call on there. Offense trying to go toss into the boundary, but the defense dialed up the corner blitz. Perfect play for the perfect moment. They get the tackle for loss.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. After the run, now to throw. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Levin. Fires immediately. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's fourth down. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on fourth down. Got to make the play on fourth. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Left side is Hansen. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on first. Escapes the pressure to his right. The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Quick give. It's Fletcher. Can't get him to the ground. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. Alabama quickly back to the line. Moving the pocket, it's Levin. Trying to get behind the defense. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
The ways to get a first down. That's how the offense chose to do it. I mean, make the mistake, throw the interception, Palmer, but heads-up play, force the fumble, and recover it. First down.
And, David, you know the quarterback's counting his lucky stars. That was a bad decision. That should be the defense's ball. Luckily, they fumble it. His teammates get it back to give him another chance.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
Under pressure. Right side, it's Fletcher. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. They've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Keeps it himself and gets the first. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Driving forward, it's Fletcher. Plows through the defense. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Penn State will spend its 2nd timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Out wide right, it's Newsome. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Here's the return from inside the 25. He found some really good running room on that one. It just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They're going to run it to the right. He's got the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Brady. Finds his target down the middle. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
It's complete to the right. Defense comes up with a huge stop and maybe forcing them into a field goal attempt. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Dangerous return man grabs it inside his 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. Penn State's offense comes onto the field, ready to start the drive. They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
He's changing the play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the right. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Quickly to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down.
And that's an interesting choice for this offense, and specifically for the quarterback, man. 4th down, throwing the ball underneath the stick. When you're not getting a 1st down, you got to put that ball on the money, have your guy with some open space so he can run. Defense was all over that drag route. They broke on the football, no space, nowhere to go, forcing the 4th down.
Tide offense rolls onto the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
grabbed behind the line. It's Newsome. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Spits it out to the back. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Escapes the pressure going right, and he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Running inside, it's Fletcher. There he goes. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Hey, finally, we see a nice game. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Second down, gonna throw it. He's gonna let it go. Upstairs to make the catch. Touchdown time! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least a one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big first down. It's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Ball. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Brady. They're all over him. Right side, it's Johnson. Snags it and he's open. Inside the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Penn State! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
On the return, it's Singleton. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Bama. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And he tacks on the extra point. Bringing it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Back to throw, it's Brady. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Clemson Tide.
quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick six certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You've got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. Yeah, exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. First play of this drive. It's complete to the left. Could not make his way to the corner. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't.
Oh, he wants it all. Upstairs, he's got it. Down inside the 35. Stopped him at the 34, and what an electrifying play. Fresh center downs going to the air. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to throw, it's Brady. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. He wants to throw it again. Trying to bull his way in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Going to take a shot on second and short. Touchdown, Penn State. Got it right in the heart of the end zone. Looking for the time with the extra point. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Caught in the backfield, it's Newsome. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Second down to the air. Throws to the back. Makes the grab, it's Fletcher. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Alabama hit him with a big pass play. Will they keep slinging it? Rid of it on the RPO. Just steamrolling the defense. Made a defender miss. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Hits inside, it's Fletcher. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's third and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable fourth down if I don't complete it.
The offense coughs it up. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to throw, it's Brady. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Changing the routes with his receivers. Drops back on first down. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
Well, they don't connect on that throw, but you're seeing the 2-minute drill live and in full effect for this offense, something they practice each and every single week, looking for the sidelines, using the clocks, understanding the timeout situation. But these are plays they feel like they can run in their sleep to put themselves in position to kick a field goal here late.
Motion from the wide receiver. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Reels it in down the left side. Running room in the middle. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead. Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. From deep, it's Singleton. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the fourth quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Well, Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. He didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this